Ashes in the Sky, A Dream, Part 6. Yara is my name, the woman said, and Marcus's training began. They called it bending, the act of shaping reality inside the dreamscape. Marcus didn't know what to expect. He thought it might feel like hacking, or lucid dreaming. Instead, it felt like remembering something he was never taught. Like fingers tracing letters already carved into his skin. They started small. Yara led him to an abandoned maintenance bay filled with simulation nodes, and relics from before the world fractured. Each node created a miniature shard of the dream, a training ground, they said. A place where the dream bent easier. This isn't about imagination, Yara told him, it's about certainty. The dream only obeys the mind that believes harder than it fears. She handed him a small black cube that hummed with potential. Hold it, and will it into a shape. Marcus stared at it, but nothing happened. Clear your thoughts, Amari added, let the thread speak. He inhaled, steadying his heartbeat. He remembered the moment the bombs fell in his dream, the dread, the way time stretched, the certainty that it was real. He channeled that certainty, and the cube melted in his palm, lengthening into a blade of glass and smoke. Not bad, Yara said, arching an eyebrow. Try again. Over hours, or maybe days, time here felt fractured. Marcus learned how to bend light into shields, and sound into static. He's mastered the arts of reshaping gravity, pulling heat from thin air, even reversing a fall in midair during one shard trial. But it wasn't clean, it was instinctual, messy. You're unstable, Yara warned, too emotional. Marcus wiped sweat from his brow. Isn't that the point? This whole dream runs on emotion, right? She stepped closer, face unreadable. Yes, but it runs on their emotions. You use too much feeling, and they will use that against you. He didn't answer. Instead, he reached toward the simulation node again, and it shattered. Not physically, but digitally, like a corrupted file blinking out of existence. Alarms flared in the base, symbols turned red across the walls. Then Amari ran in, breathless. They found us. Yara's voice dropped an octave. No, someone brought them. The room dimmed. The hum of the root grew unstable, like a heartbeat skipping. Then came the whir, that unmistakable drone tone. And it was deeper now, more layered, a frequency designed to erase. A section of the wall dissolved into static and figures emerged, not drones this time, but people. Half real. Their faces were smooth, indistinct, and their eyes were glowing white like overexposed film. Then, the echoes. Amari drew a coil blade from her belt. Defensive grid, now. Marcus backed up toward the node. Dozens of resistance members poured in, bending the space, walls restructured into barricades, shadows thickened into armor. He reached for the blade he had once shaped, his mind called it, but it only half-formed, flickered, fizzled. I can't, he gasped. You're scared, Yara barked. They feed on that, fight it. But something was wrong. The echoes didn't rush them, they circled them, targeted them. Then one of them, shimmering with blue light, spoke. Return the seed. Yara froze. No one should know that word, she whispered. The echo pointed, to Marcus. He felt it like a punch to the chest. What are they talking about? You didn't just wake up, Yara said slowly, turning toward him, you brought something with you. And then it all connected, the device Amari had given him, the visions, the way the code reacted to him. He hadn't just slipped through the veil, he had carried a piece of the architect's code out with him. You're a conduit, Amari said in horror. They marked you, used you. The chamber convulsed as echoes advanced. Yara's eyes hardened. We have to cut him off from the root, now. Marcus backed away. Wait, no, I didn't know. That doesn't matter, she snapped, you're the breach. The resistance turned, half ready to defend, half ready to destroy. Marcus looked into the pool at the center of the chamber, the swirling code reflecting not one version of himself this time, but many. Some fighting, some fleeing, one falling into blackness. And he realized, they were all wrong. He didn't have to be any of them. With one last breath, Marcus did what no one expected. He jumped into the code, and the dreamscape cracked. To be continued.